Oh my God, Daniel Padilla, Patrick Merlano.
Daghan kaayong salamat for the full support of the Dawalyusap North Mid Chapter!
It's like a dream come true for me. I never imagined my life standing here in front of you with all the wet suppliers. I am so happy and overwhelmed with all your support.
2022 is a great year to start for our union of all wedding suppliers in Northern Mindanao.
This is an industry na gusto natin. I believe iba-iba ang mga profession nyo. Pero mas pinili natin na ito ang trabaho natin at ito ang maging negosyo natin. Kasi mahal natin itong industriya na ito.
Thank you so much, and I want to encourage each and every one of you to please do your best. Work hard lang kita because we plan that we will have another like this next year. So we are going to observe all of you, makeup artists, coordinators, event stylists. Who knows, you will be the next awardees of Wedding Supply Association of the Philippines. Thank you so much.
A pleasant evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of our talk show entitled Let's Talk About Weddings. Please allow me to begin by introducing myself. My name is Nika Oliveras, and I'll be your host for tonight's El Tao episode. And of course, I'd like to greet everyone who visits our Facebook page and watches our YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a good time. Okay, just to see how our viewers are doing, please leave a comment or a heart and a wow response in the box below. All right, before we welcome our guest speaker, would like to express our gratitude to the following sponsors for today's support of for their support for our event today. Med Results, Accounting Portal Philippines, Albang Realty Estate Directory, Mobile Palenque, Philippine Travel Expo, Philippine Virtual Expo, Philippine Workshops, Online Pasalubong, and Philippine Hotels Directory. If you have any questions during the broadcast, please leave them in the comment section, and there will be a time set aside at the end of the event for questions and answers. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce tonight's guest speaker. Our guest speaker for tonight is someone who is behind the stunning, promising, and unique wedding event masterpieces, recognized as a top wedding planner and a Cebu's pride. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Carlo Abaquita. Let's give him a virtual warm round of applause. Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sir Carlo.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Ayan, sir. Hello po. Ayan, sir. So, let's get our question and answer going.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay po. So, I have a few questions for you, Sir Carlo. Are you willing to answer them all?
Of course, it depends.
Depends sa ano, difficulty, char. So ayan sir, we will begin asking some questions to you, Sir Carlo. But before anything else po, how are you today, sir?
Today, I'm very busy because meron ako mga... kaninang umaga, supposedly, sino nga yung nag-contact sa akin? Supposedly, we're going to have this podcast around 10 in the morning, but I have so many appointments today. So, I think pang walo na kayo for today. So, very drain na. Pero, kakayanin.
Thank you so much, sir. Ayan, so as we have viewers right now po in different places, can you give us a little hint about yourself for the audiences to get to know you better po?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Philippines, and hello, world. I am I am Carlo Abaquita. I am a wedding planner. I'm Cebu-based wedding planner. And to make the story short, and to make my introduction short, I am a nurse by profession, but I did not. I practiced nursing for almost 5 years. Right now, na-focus na ako on weddings, and I do weddings local, national, and international.
Okay, sir. So me and my team have seen your events on your Facebook account, and we're just so fascinated and amazed. So with that, how are you able to manage po and get through those events?
Thank you po. Usually always be creative, do at the same time work with young people. So, meron talaga mga brainstorming,
Yes.
ganon. Yan talaga siya.
Ayan. So to be a wedding planner and stylist po, does this require training? And if yes po, what are some of the trainings po na na-attendan nyo?
Yun lang. Kasi I've said, parang nagiging wedding planner ako by accident. Because as I've said, nurse ako before.
Yes.
And while practicing nursing profession, because I really want to go abroad that time, because nursing that time, while waiting for my visa, I I handled events with my friends. So mag-start ka talaga from scratch, and that time, kaya ito yung palagi sinasabi ko sa mga nagsa-start pa lang na always start your events or your weddings or any events, always start it with your friends. At least kung may magawa kayong kasalanan, kunyari may sing, kunyari nakalimutan yung bridal car, o kunyari walang mga ganon na mga lapses, at least you guys are still friends. So, yun, parang always start with your friends. Parang practicean nyo muna yung mga friends nyo or yung mga kapatid nyo, mga ganon. So from there, but just like testing the waters. So
Yes.
yeah, testing the waters. Parang if it's that your calling, then be it. If it's not, then stop, quit, and look
Yes.
na parang calling mo talaga. Diba? So I can always relate my career right now since I am a wedding planner at the same time as stylist. Before talaga, I am plainly a wedding planner talaga. Pure wedding planner. But because kasi stiff yung competition namin dito sa Cebu before. So I need to do an extra mile. So I need to off kung ano pang ma-offer ko sa client ko na
Client.
parang hindi lang. Kunyari if I was once a cake artist, so I need to do like gagawa ba ako ng ngayon yung parang dessert buffet or whatever para mag ano ka
No
parang
ideas.
upgrade ka talaga.
Ayun. Yes po. So about the skills naman po, can you give us some background and tips on what skills an event planner must possess?
Number one, dapat organized ka talaga. So, ako, even before when I was still a student, ano talaga ako, I always like take down notes. I always like, parang, kung yung exam namin next week pa, dapat ngayong week, dapat parang ready ka. Alam,
Prepared.
So kung tomorrow may duty ako in the hospital, dapat yung mga baon ko, mga bags ko, socks ko, ready na. So yeah, so once you're a very organized person, I think on the wedding, on the event itself, magiging organized kasi parang training mo na yun eh, just like military,
Mm.
'di ba? Sa military training, nagte-train sila na how to be very organized. So, na maliligo sila na mabilis and all, magbibis na mabilis. So, it's part of the training. Yun ang ma-advise ko for being an organizer talaga. For the stylist, number one, you should do your research. Number two, you should follow the trend. So, kung trend ngayon. Or kung hindi mo naman gustong mag-follow ng trend but because you think out of the box, just make sure pa rin na parang relatable pa rin sa audience natin.
Exactly po. So, since nag-handle po kayo ng mga grand and magical events, ano naman po yung mga most memorable event na na-organize nyo? Like, nyari, handling an event for celebrities or etc. po.
Ang dami. Before talaga, nung nag-start ako, I was like, dream ko talaga na makahandle ako na kahit isang artista lang. Kasi, you know, kung isa kang parang new to the industry, kailangan mo talaga na you prove something kung ano talagang makaya mo. And I think it's also part of the portfolio. Nung nag-handle talaga ako ng celebrity na parang nag-win up kami with the celebrities and all, doon ko parang I'm okay na. It's very memorable for me kasi na because during that time na talk mo talaga you guys with the celebrities makilala mo talaga siya na hindi pala siya ganito off screen.
Mm.
That's the one more important thing na parang ma-realize mo right now kahit sino-sino celebrity makikita mo sa TV parang masasabi mo na it's just a job. So I think parang ano talaga yung totoong siya, ano to talagang
Mm.
Bernardo at Daniel Padilla without off cam.
Yes po.
At the same time, being a wedding planner and organizer na, yung na hindi ko talaga makakalimutan is when I tried international weddings because I went to different places all over the world. So, kahit mamatay man ako, at least, at least alam ko na ma-cherish at ma-treasure ko yung memories na yon na I went to different places by being a wedding planner or organizer. So yun. Hindi ko na yan makakalimutan.
So, marami pong memorable na
Yeah.
events. Ayan. So, dahil nga po aware kami dun sa brand nyo sa Unique Wedding and Events, could you please provide us po some information about your renowned business?
Yeah, Unique Weddings and Event, I think we've started around 12 years ago. So, um, yeah, nag-start siya 12 years ago. Parang tatlo lang kami that time. Watcha ka, dalawang staff ko. Tapos, nag-start lang talaga kami, as I've said, as wedding talaga. But time goes by, parang dumadami na yung mga staff namin kasi we catered na rin mga styling, mga engagement shoot, marami na. So, the family is really growing. So, yun, hanggang ngayon, more or less, marami na. Mga 50 to 60 yata yung mga employees na namin.
So, unti-unti po talaga siyang lumalaki, no?
Yes.
So, next question naman, sir. Since trends are fast-paced and continuously changing, especially sa industry na ginagalawan niyo po, how do you keep up with the industry trends and news?
Of course, even if you don't like it, you need to. 'Di ba? Kagaya namin mga stylist, para I would very very guys, mahal talaga yung magiging stylist ka, mahal talaga yung bumibili ka ng props all. Need talaga, you need to upgrade and you need to go with the trends. Kaya bili ka ng bili. Parang wala kang choice.
Opo. Tsaka investment din naman siya in the long run.
Tama.
Ayun po. So, next question naman po. Have you ever dealt with a difficult client? And in what ways po sila naging difficult and how did you
Yeah.
handle?
Kahit, kahit sino naman, kahit sino pang, kahit sino pinakasikat or famous na organizer or planner, or I think kahit saang business industry or kahit saang industry, even if it's in Jollibee or McDonald's or
Yes
KFC or
po.
whatever, you can really encounter difficult clients. Yun talagang sinasabi ko, diba? Palagi kong sinasampulan when people would ask me about have you encountered like negative clients or have you encountered negative feedbacks, I always tell them na si Jesus Christ nga Panginoon, mga bashers siya, tayo pa kaya na tao lang, diba? So how are you going to deal with it? So ako, good thing lang talaga na yung training ko talaga is, and yung background ko is, I was once a nurse. So, yung training namin sa hospital, hindi ka nakakita ng nurse na sumasagot ng mga doktor. Hindi ka nakakita ng nurse na sumasagot ng mga pasyente.
Patience.
Yes, so I think that's part of my training. So, kahit at gano'n ka-difficult yung client, all you need to do is just be open-minded and sit and talk and have haba-habaan mo yung patience mo. And then, yun, I think mag-usap kayo kung ano yung problema, kung hindi kayo magkaunawaan, and then you guys should meet halfway. Yun lang talaga, yun, ganun lang ka-simple. Huwag kang pumasok sa industry na ito if wala kang presensya at wala ka talagang background training.
Yes, sir. I agree po. Very nag-agree ako dun sa lahat naman ng industry na nakakaranas ng mga difficult clients. Ayan. So, on the other hand naman, sir, sa tingin niyo po, what makes an event successful? And how do you measure the success of an event?
Yun, when the client's feedback, the happy faces of the people, at yun, magiging successful siya kung after the event, kahit gano'ng kapagod, tapos makikita mo na client sa'yo, that's the only parang bonus na hindi talaga mababayaran ng pera. So, yun.
Opo.
You
So,
can really,
go lang, sir. Okay po.
you can really feel it if it's successful. Subjective kasi siya eh. Diba?
Kaya nga po. So, sa tingin niyo naman, sir, ano naman po kaya yung mga motivations niyo for entering the industry?
As I've said that time, everything is like an accident. So, para akong, I always tell everybody, I tell everybody na the moment na naging para akong si Elay, na hindi ko ina-expect, or vice ganda, na hindi ko ina-expect na on top of just like Melay, when Melay was high school or in college or whatever, nakala ba niya magiging celebrity siya? I'm pretty sure not. It's because of PBB. Diba?
Yes.
So, para siyang destiny para sa akin. Because ever since kahit high school or college ako, I never dreamed to become a wedding planner. All I know is to go to America and work as a... So, nung nangyari siya, yung motivation ko as wedding planner, nung nag-start na ako, is ma-motivate ako because the people that surrounds me are the people parang ako lang yung parang dito sila kumukuha ng lakas, ng loob, at saka dito sila nag-work sa akin. So sometimes the people, yung mga empleyado ko talaga are my motivations. So if I stop, paano naman sila?
Totoo po. In a way po kasi umaasa na rin sila sa business nyo.
Yun lang.
Okay po. So, next naman po, do you consider this po ba as your passion or as a passion?
Of course, because ganito yon. When I was in high school, college, we always organize sa school, it's like intramural, like mga alam mo yon, yung mga school activities like pageants, high school intramurals, high school pageants, mga ganon. So that time very active talaga ako sa mga school activities, especially in the events. But that time, I really don't know na parang pwede para siyang magiging profession. So, because of like, if you always follow the norms, parang, di ba, yung mga parents natin, yung mga friends natin, ba't ka nagpa-parlor? Pwede namang kang mag-aral as a nurse. Gusto mo talaga yung maging baklang na sa parlor lang. Alam mo yon, but you did not consider na yun yung naging key to success, kaya naging mayaman si Fanny Serrano. Diba? So, yun, marami kasi, if you really follow the norm talaga sa Pilipinas is you need to do a formal education, like magiging nurse ka, magiging lawyer ka, magiging doctor ka. Hindi natin binigyan ng mga ayan, parang we don't usually focus more on the things or the mga talents na alam mong parang mahirap na magpapayaman sa'yo. Kunyari, kung may anak ka na magaling sumayaw, sabi, ay, mag-aral ka kasi walang mayaman na dancer. Alam mo yun? Kung may anak, mama, gusto ko mag-swimmer. Bakit ka mag-swimmer? Walang nagiging mayaman sa swimmer. Ano ka na lang, mag-engineer ka. That's the, ano dito kasi sa Pilipinas. Ano yan?
Mindset.
Yeah, ano yan, understand? Kaya dito sa Pilipinas, we're one of the countries na hindi tayo nananalo sa mga Olympics because hindi tayo nagfo-focus doon. Gusto mong mag-gymnastics pero yung parents mo pinaaral ka ng doktor. Nagiging doktor yung ano, 'di ba? Maganda yung boses mo pero walang yumayaman na magiging singer. Wala, mag-study ka na lang ng nursing o yung nurse punta na doon sa Amerika. Alam mo 'yon? So parang na ano siya. Kaya I don't know if how I'm going to it, but I cannot blame them kasi we are in the Philippines and it's
Yes.
really hard to work here, especially if you have a degree. So parang mayroon kang talent but you don't have a choice but to do the norm or to follow kung ano talagang, alam mo yun, kung ano talaga yung sabi ng society natin.
Yun. I agree, sir. Sobrang nag-agree ako doon since ako as a communication student, swerte na ako na hindi naisip ng magulang ko na walang pera sa com, ganyan ganyan. Dahil nga usually 'di ba, pelikula lagi 'yung naiisip sa com, ayun. So I'm very grateful and sana po maging successful ako din dito sa field na pinili ko. Ayan. So, next question naman, sir. As a result of the pandemic, no, several businesses are still struggling, including the industry that you are in. And since mass gathering is prohibited po, no, medyo na-limit yung galaw natin sa industry. So, my question is, how do you see this pandemic as an opportunity to grow your career and business?
That time talaga when pandemic hits the world, I was in America that time for almost a year. Doon ako na lockdown. So, number one, parang ano ko na yun kasi parang breather ko na rin. Parang thankful ako nag-pandemic kasi nagawa ko yung mga gusto ko because before talaga pandemic, I have so many things to do na hindi ko kayang gawin because araw-araw meron akong events. So when pandemic hits the world, parang okay to parang all I thought it was only 2 to 3 months. Parang okay, 3 months vacation, go. I'll tour around America. Gagawin ko yung pinagagawa ng mga artista na pumunta ng New York, California, Chicago, mag-US tour ako. So nag-US tour talaga ako. And then, nung tapos na yun, parang, oh my God, it's 3 months na, 4 months na, 5 months na, paano to matatapos, paano to gano'n. So, good na nandun ako sa States, America, as you can see, even if you try to Google it, doon talaga, para lang talagang normal. So, hindi ka guys na parang paranoid talaga yung mga tao. May ECQ pa na even if it's essential na lugaw, hindi pwede makapasok, mag-issue pa mga ganun. In America, hindi ganyan. in America, walang lockdown na ganon. So, parang normal lang. You go out, yung beach are open. Ganun lang talaga doon. So, thankful ako na parang hindi ako na-orient on how yung pinagdadaan. Hindi ko pinagdadaanan ng mga Pilipino. So, na
Opo.
lockdown kayo, nag-ECQ kayo 2 months, bawal lumabas. Bawal lumabas o bawal lumabas, di ba? Pero pag sinabing so, yun. Kaya nung nangyari, ang opportunity ko talaga, okay, I think I'm ready na nababalik ako sa Pilipinas. So, nung bumalik ako dito, parang ini-encourage ko talaga lahat na life is too short, we do events and all like that. Even if maliit lang yung mga guests, yung bawal yung mga gatherings, 20 pa fine for as long as may event. And flexible naman kami. So, kaya ngayon, I always encourage everybody na we should move forward. Kasi even if mag-lockdown tayo ulit or whatever, hindi na yan mawawala. It's just like TB. It's just like everywhere. Alam mo yon. So, kaya palagi kong sinasabi nung in-interview ako, so, bakit ko daw dina-downplay yung COVID? Sabi ko naman, I have so many events before. I 500 guests, 300 guests. How will we know na yung katabi natin walang TB? How will we katabi natin walang pneumonia? Or how will we know na alam mo yon, yung mga guests simba sa simbahan, walang mga flu. Diba? So, kaya sabi ko, it's there already. So, all you need to do is just to follow the protocol. Get vaccinated. Diba? Kung gusto mo mapabaksin kayo. Kung anong gusto ng gobyerno, just follow. Kasi, ganun. Struggling talaga when I started, nung bumabalik na kami sa event, last 2020. Very, very struggling. But again, blessed pa rin kasi so far, meron naman kami events.
Yes. So ano po yung mga adjustments na ginawa nyo nun?
Yun.
And
To follow the protocol talaga. Kahit ano pang gagawin mo, wala kang magagawa sa government.
kaya nga po.
Facts lang. Kahit gano'n ka pa kasikat dyan, kung mag-event ka ng 100, bakit mapadakit kayo lahat? So just follow. Kung anong allowed, 20 packs, no child, walang mga bata below 15 or 17. Follow lang.
Follow.
Yung adjustment na gagawin mo is yung adjustment is follow kung anong gusto ng IATF.
Totoo po. Wala naman pong choice kundi sumunod sa rules and protocols nila, no?
Just follow the protocol lang talaga. Wala kang choice.
Ayan. So, next question naman po. Were there any circumstances po na nangyari na yung business niyo po, naramdaman nyo na mag-fail? And paano nyo po na-solve yun if meron pong ganong circumstances?
I always believe na you should always think positive in any. Kapag nagtithink mo talaga pa, so never kung na-think even before na mag-fail yung business ko or whatever. So, hindi naman. So far,
wala naman pong ganun. Okay, sir. So, sa dami ng naging achievement mo po sa buhay, do you consider yourself na po ba as successful or do you want more? And ano po yung reason mo to strive more?
ngayon, even if kahit gaano ka nakasuccess, put yourself on the ground. Yun na naman sinasabi ko palagi. Yun lang. Kasi once you're happy of what you're doing, like everything will just follow.
Okay, sir. So, before we end our conversation, sir, throughout the process po of a successful life, may mga taong naging rason po ba kung bakit tayo nandito ngayon? So, Sir Carlo, sino po yung mga tao na gusto nyong pasalamatan kung bakit nandito ka na ngayon?
Actually, lahat. Kasi right now, my family is very supportive. Yes, number two, yung friends ko. Number three, yung partner ko. And ngayon, I have son na you need, kaya hindi ka magsistop kasi, alam mo yon parang na-inspire ka palagi na you always do good para pagdating ng anak mo, ma-proud din sila sa'yo, yung mga pinagagawa ka.
Hmm.
Ganon. So, thankful ako sa lahat. To the people na nag-surround. Of course, to the clients talaga, palaging nag-refer sa amin. Thank you talaga.
Ayun, so sir, yung last question, that concludes our question and answer session po actually. So, ngayon po, you have the stage. Would you like to promote your business, sir?
Yes, ilang viewers tayo ngayon, Charot?
Mapapanood naman po yan after.
Yeah, to all our viewers, please follow me on my Facebook account. It's APUITA. To my Instagram, kita. And of course, dami ko ng followers.
Ano po? Ano po? Sorry.
And follow my TikTok account. It's Carlo_Abaquita. Yun lang, dami ko ng followers sa TikTok. And
Follow niyo na si sir sa TikTok account niya.
yeah, ang saya doon.
Totoo po. So, ayan, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much po for sharing your valuable time with us tonight and providing us with wonderful stories, tips, and inspiring insights. And I hope lahat ng nakikinig at nanonood sa atin ay may napulot na aral dahil siksik, liglig, at umaapaw sa learnings ang episode natin tonight. But we're not finished yet. Let's just take a commercial break for a moment. Ayan, hello there. I hope our audience were able to take notes and, more importantly, learn from tonight's speaker. Thank you so much for being our special guest speaker for this night, Sir Carlo. And as a gesture of our gratitude for your participation, you will receive an e-certificate for imparting valuable knowledge during the Let's Talk About Weddings as a guest speaker on March 9, 2022. So once again, thank you, Sir Carlo, for your time, and I hope you also enjoyed our talk show this evening. So again, I would like to thank the following sponsors for this WSAP Updates event. MedResults, Accounting Portal Philippines, Alabang Realty Estate Directory, Mobile Palenque, Philippine Travel Expo, Philippine Virtual Expo, Philippine Workshops, Online Pasalubong, and Philippine Hotels Directory. Thank you for supporting our event. And before we end tonight's event, stay tuned for The Northern Mindanao Online Wedding Expo happening on March 11 to 13, 2022, live on Facebook with our Northern Mindanao official exhibitors, makeup artistry by Reginelga Gerloff, CDO Hotel Centro, Philtown Hotel, LV Nicey Events Management Services, Events by JT, Shallows Event Services, LA Creative Events Organizing Services, and GS Photography. We would also like to promote the Wedding Suppliers Association of the Philippines Incorporated membership. Be a proud member. If you're still not a member, what are you waiting for? Visit our main Facebook page and direct message us for your inquiries. Again, thank you for attending tonight's LTAO episode and especially to our guest speaker, Mr. Carlo Abaquita. Once again, I am Nika Oliveros, now signing off. On behalf of WSAP, thank you for your time and consideration. Stay safe and have a wonderful night, everyone.